certain someone or certain group of people, obviously, because in your caption, what I got for you was, I can hear clearly now. So it's kind of like a play on words, even with, that song, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. But what I heard for y'all was, I can hear clearly now. So y'all could have even had people literally playing with your crown chakra, your third eye, all type of shit, like just to confuse you of the accurate. Get the fuck off my shit. This video is private. Nobody should be on my shit. Nobody should be on this video right now. The video is private. And there's a person on my video. Dismiss yourself. Thank you. All right. So as a disclaimer or whatever, all my videos are recorded privately before posting them public to the public. So, and the reason why I'm doing that is because there's been some individuals who may have a certain intelligence when it comes to technology, but they've been abusing this craft, this technology, and technology in itself is also a form of sorcery. People trying to play God, people who are passive aggressive bullies, invisible bullies, the type of shit I alchemize and I make songs about and I laugh at you hoes. So anyway, yeah. So y'all could be experiencing that type of energy too. So yeah, like I said, motherfuckers who are diabolical and they think it's like that phrase, you so smart that you stupid type shit. You feel me? Like, so really you not smart at all. It doesn't matter what information you have or what you know how to do, what you learn how to do with your hands. Doesn't make you intelligent. Certainly doesn't put you in alignment with God's intelligence. So let's just say that, right? So you guys could have been dealing with a group of motherfuckers who's been like this and who are intimidated by your pure intelligence or your intelligence that is of righteousness. There's no need for you to abuse it because simply, being a bright, a brilliant person, obviously you have wisdom, to understand that you need to rightfully execute what you know, your knowledge, your abilities, because at the end of the day, we're always sowing seeds. So who the fuck is out here intentionally trying to sow seeds to ruin and destroy their own houses? So there's a scripture in the Bible that says, it talks about a woman who picks apart her own house with her own hands, right? And it's basically talking about someone of a destructive nature, right? But in the low vibration, because that's something that we need to be clear about too. Destructive power, when you hear people say destructive power or destruction in itself, is not always it's not always associated with bad energy, negative, low vibrational, demonic energy, right? There are some foundations and some things that need to be destroyed and rebuilt into something better, something more essential for the collective or essential for people so they can get real help and shit, right? So that type of energy going on here. It's crazy how we're only at 318. I feel like I said so much, bro. Like so much more time has went by. So yeah, that can even be significant too with y'all. Like these time lapse. You could be feeling like you're experiencing time lapse in your life and stuff like that. Y'all know time, there's a lot of there's a lot of understanding or different understandings about time, time being an illusion and stuff like that. Humans, tend to want things to be a little bit more tangible and concrete. So we'll create things in our societies to make us feel like we have more structure. But in actuality, according to the universe, according to the Most High, our great cosmic mother, our great divine father, and our divine family, our true family that we knew before we came here. You feel me? At the end of the day, time is definitely a little bit different, right? Well, not a little bit, it's a lot different. Okay. So somebody, you could be, what I'm getting for y'all could have changed. And what I mean changed, I mean you guys could have evolved quickly. Like there could even be an energy of someone speaking to you who haven't spoken to you in a long time, or hearing from you, or just whatever, having some type of access to you. When when people speak, when a person speaks, it literally gives a person like a bird's eye view into, wow, like your soul, right? You know how people say, you know, the eyes are the gateway to the soul. Well, so is, you know, your speech, you know, your mouth, you know, things that you say. There can be several things that represent gateways of the soul, you know, personally. You know, I think it's beyond the eyes. So anyway, boom. So the tarot sticks that came out for you guys was clear hearing, which is the clairaudient gift, right? So that's why I put because I used them to also get a caption for you guys. So that's how I can clearly hear that they full of shit. Where did the full of shit part come from? All right, so the next three sticks that came out to follow, which I skipped the next two because I wasn't really feeling that for your caption. But anyway, the next two sticks that came out after that was no sleep, only nightmares, shallow victories, and temporary thrills. So this is what's to come, or this is what's going on with these individuals here. You could have experienced something similar, I'm not sure. But these individuals could have definitely been trying to interrupt your sleep, astral traveling, astral projecting, and because what I'm getting is somebody who's very intelligent, somebody who is very calculated, you know, in a high vibration, in a high fashion, right? And so as a result, like, and some of you guys can even be into fashion, right? As a result, you've had individuals, you know, who study certain things or how to do certain things, who may even have, like, you know, to a degree, somewhat of an ability or ability or access. Like, for example, astral traveling, astral projection. I feel like there's a lot of conversations, especially, you know, when spirituality became a trend. I feel like there was a lot of conversations that should have been closed off publicly to a degree. I mean, of course, it's going to, you know, be exposed to who it is exposed to, but I feel like there were some conversations that took place that, you know, there weren't responsible ears in the room. And, you know, some people, they just looked at that as an opportunity to, you know, wear that as a weapon or add that something to their weaponry, you know, when it comes to manipulating and charming people. So there's that energy right here. You could have had people trying to conjure nightmares, cast spells on you, or, you know, fight you, bind you, create situations and circumstances in your dream state, right? To create nightmares, or so to speak, right? Sowing those type of seeds within you. So we got shallow victories and temporary thrills. So these were shallow victories and temporary thrills for these people. So the next stick that came out is sue their ass. So sue, if you're able to sue somebody, that obviously means there was some type of crime that these individuals or individual did against you or to you to a degree. Some of you guys know about it. Some of you guys don't know all, like, the full spectrum of it, right? Some of you guys may not have known. But for whomever this person is, who is a very bright, intelligent person, gifted person, clairaudient, you guys definitely, you know, have telepathic, or you had information, or you have like a very solid communication system, you know, with the spirit realm, right? With the Most High, and being able to hear the Most High's voice, and this, that, and the third. So you guys, and I'm gonna tell you right now, you have a relationship with God. There's a scripture that says, "Before these things spring up, I shall tell you of them." Right. So obviously, this is talking about somebody. This is like a true seer, a true oracle, a true psychic, right? Like, at the end of the day, being, you know, psychism or being psychic, you know, a seer or oracle, it boils down, like, to God, honestly. And this is why people who do not have those gifts, who does not really have that relationship with God for real, whether they claim they do or not, right? This is why they utilize such tools like astral traveling, astral projecting into people's dreams, into people's lives, visions, whatever. Or they use monitoring, hovering spirits and stuff like that as well, right? In order to get that same information, right? So the thing is, when they're playing with spirits, they're playing with dark spirits and entities and stuff like that, and fairies and shit, right? Like the dark, you know, the evil ones. You know, these, because there's a spirit realm that's always around us. So there's a beautiful depiction of the spirit realm on A Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey in it, when basically the first ghost that came to him was his old co-worker, right? And whenever he went back out, you know, when he went out of the window and Scrooge went to go look outside of the window, you could see basically the spirit realm was made like a very, very thin veil, and he was able to see all these spirits around him, and there was literally people, like real people, who still had their vessels, their bodies, just out and about. Like there was this one lady, I don't know if she was homeless or she was holding a baby, and she was just sitting out on a bench or something like that. And there was a ghost like hovering over her, and he was like, "I want to help you." Like he's literally in her face talking to her, but he's in the spirit realm, so it's not much he could do, right? So boom, the thing is, whether we look around us and we don't see shit around us, right? In this particular realm, does not mean that there aren't any individuals or any entities, spirits around us, right? Now, hopefully, if you're very, pronounced in your gifts and stuff like that, you would be sure, to welcome God, into your space, or always have God with you, really have a close personal relationship with God. Why, is having a personal relationship with God so critical, right? Because at the end of the day, who's the boss, right? Who's the ruler of all these things, right? So at the end of the day, it's almost like having the bodyguard of guards, you know what I'm saying, like in your life. So, and that's another thing too. It's good to incline yourself in spiritual understanding, not just about yourself, but about every world that we are living in. Like I'm hearing like we're living in different worlds at one time. Just put it that way. It's not just this physical world. Like we're spiritual, having a natural experience. The only thing about it is that it's like a flip side to it. When you're in your natural experience, when you're in your vessel, right, your body and stuff like that. This is why being natural, being authentic, being original, like being your true self, embracing your true skin, your true hair, everything about that. Now, to each their own, what you do to decorate, to decorate, and adorn yourself, that's fine too, as long as there's not an overindulgence or a codependency on that, where you take away your love of self and appreciation of how God has formed and created you. You know what I'm saying? God's artistry, right? As long as you don't, take away from that shit. But anyway, the point is, it's crucial to be as natural as possible, or try to regain that sacred aspect of yourself, because it just helps keeps things honest and very clear for you, especially when it comes to people coming in your life, you and your discernment, you discerning people, places, and things, right? And circumstances, experiences, all of that shit, right? It really helps, right? It gives you like a surge or like a boost in being very clear, with that energy. So anywho, it's critical that you understand it, so that you can make sure you only allow access and invite, energies that are pure, that are of God, that are righteous, that are divine, right? Your divine and loving ancestors. Because not all ancestors, as you can see, not all family members are good people. Some family members are evil. Not all people you experience in the world are good or righteous people. Some people are evil. We're literally living in a reality where there are people who are okay with abusing children every day. They abuse children and they treat children like cattle. This is the world that we live in. There are people who murder people whom they've married. There are people who murder their own children, and they will turn around and murder themselves. These things exist among us, and it's very unwise to act like it doesn't, or to choose to play oblivious and submit to being naive, just because you have fear to a degree, and you feel like the best thing for you to do, or the best route to take, is to just are giving you, provided you in this lifetime. I guarantee you, when you leave this flesh, when you leave this body and you go into those other realms, you're going to regret that decision you made when you was in your natural body. You're going to regret that, because everything that you do in this lifetime, in your body, in your vessel, matters a hell of a lot when you're on the other side, or when you transition to other dimensions and other worlds and other lifetimes. It does matter, right? So boom. Now, the fourth stick that came out, right, is fake collabs, undermining, sabotage, they full of shit. So that's how I got you guys' caption. I can hear clearly now, they full of shit. All right. So let's see what else comes out for you guys. Do one more stick, and then I'm gonna pull some cards. And shit, for some of you guys, this could be, the things that I said could be clarity. It can be a teaching moment. This could be how you guys, this is how you articulate and how you calculate and see the world. And maybe you can be one of these people who express things, or this is like a perception that you share, and why these people, have done these things to try to infiltrate your mind, or to basically mush up your mind, destroy, put out your light, put out your clarity, whatever the case may be, right? Or throw a whole lot of shit, or why maybe you guys need to practice meditating more, or whatever, and really sitting with yourself, not trying to block it out, tune it out with, music is good sometimes, but everyone needs a healthy amount of time when they just sit with their thoughts, whatever those thoughts are. And then you take the time and have the patience to discern through those thoughts and realize, what thoughts are of me, what thoughts are not mine, what thoughts are of the spirit realm. And in that spirit realm, discern what thoughts are divine and righteous, and what thoughts are evil and demonic. All right, so it says, stop comparing yourself to others who share similarities. So like I said, this could be some of the voices or some of the thoughts that you've been having as well. Now, here's the thing. For some of you guys, this could definitely projections. This could definitely be somebody projecting their comparisons, their self-comparisons onto you, making compare and contrast, trying to compete, silent competitions and silent beef and shit, right? With your ass. And you just being unknowing of it, but you picking up on it because you have this very inclined clairaudient gift, and you thinking it's yourself, that you're being insecure, but it's really somebody else projecting their insecurities onto you. All right, Most High, what messages do you have? You clarify these messages for Virgo. So we got ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. And then we got empire. So something about you've created an empire here, or you're creating an empire. Or maybe there can be an energy of an empire, like a group of people who think that they're fucking an empire. Yeah, because the card that just came out says they act sweet, but they're really sour as fuck. Right? So this could be somebody who likes to play little tricks and, do little cunning shit. Like they could be bullies. Like these people could be bullies, passive aggressive bullies, like I said earlier. You know what I'm saying? Doing little things behind the scenes and in secret, in the dark and shit like that. And a key. You know what I'm saying? It's entertaining against other weak ass people. But look, I'm jealous. The I'm jealous card came out. What it boils down to is that these people are jealous of you. And that's just that. For some of you guys, this could be a homosexual relative or a homosexual person who wants to be you. I heard in my head wants to be with you. So that could be relevant for somebody. But this is somebody who wants to be you. Right? And now the next card that came out, it says harsh confessions. These people would never confess this. Right? Or maybe somebody could be trying to penalize you when it comes to, or could be trying to make you feel indifferent or uncomfortable when it comes to speaking on harsh confessions of yourself or sharing your story in order to help others and to help yourself by freeing yourself, right? It says losing everything for lusting, for coveting what's not theirs. They are losing everything for lusting and coveting for what's not theirs. So this fake ass empire, this group here is definitely losing some shit here. Flashbacks. So there could be a lot of flashback energy going on right now. For some of you guys, this could be, positive flashbacks. For others, though, for these individuals, they could be having like very, very dark flashbacks about certain shit. Or you could be having flashbacks that's kind of like puzzle pieces for you, and it's giving you clarity for like the type of shit, or these type of individuals, or just type of, things, messages that the Most High needs you to know. So I'm not sure when Mercury retrograde occurs here. But it's definitely a flashback energy going on here. All right, and then we got will never confront you directly. Exactly. So these individuals, they will never confront you directly, and that says more than enough. That says a lot. Back in blood. So these people, they could have been on some back in blood energy. They could have been trying to harm you. That's why we got sue their ass here. Somebody could have definitely plotted to harm you in any form, shape, or whatever. You feel me? That they thought was possible for them, because what I'm getting here, these are people who try to sabotage your image here. Somebody tried to sabotage you because they couldn't stop comparing themselves to you. And so they needed to get rid of you. Look, and then we got flee reverse. Somebody may have tried to flee a situation, but they're unable to. They won't be able to, or they would not get away with it. Or somebody could have stopped you from somebody could have tried to stop you from fleeing a evil or fleeing a situation here by whatever, tactics or whatever. So we got left you out on purpose. So this is somebody who intentionally left you out because you stand out on your own. You don't need them to put you on. You don't need them to announce you. You are just the kind of person who just shines naturally, whether motherfuckers speak your name or not. People don't have to know your goddamn name for you to stand out. Some of you guys can just speak, and then you can take the attention type shit. Some of you guys can just walk in and just let your light shine, just your energy, your aura, right? And some people, they don't like that. Some people, they just see your name can just pop up. This is real. This is out and about, in life or virtually, right? So it says they just as fake as their eyebrows. So, to each their own. Ain't nothing wrong with drawing your eyebrows here and there, do your thing. But this is somebody who definitely does that. This is somebody who could be trying to compare themselves to you. You could be a very natural person. And, in actuality, this is somebody who still has obvious insecurities about themselves. They do not fully accept themselves. And that's just that. Yep, this person has been having secret sexual fantasies about you also. For some individuals here, it says the souls you unlawfully murdered are allowed to haunt you from the spirit realm. So this could be why this only it says no sleep, only nightmares, shallow victories, and temporary thrills. So this could have been this was definitely a temporary thrill for somebody to bully somebody. We got back in town. So something about that energy as well. So this is somebody who could have been trying to act like, maybe this person could have tried to run a holistic center of some sort of something holistically, right? And that can represent a lot of things because holistically basically means doing something, organically or naturally, or resorting to organics or, natural means of things in order to obtain a goal here, or usually a goal of health, whether that be mental health, mental and psychological, the same thing, spiritual health, emotional, physical. So it says illegal. Oh, illusions regarding authenticity. Exactly. So what did I just say? Somebody was casting illusions to make it seem like they was the realest, they're authentic, they're true, they're this, they're that, but in actuality they are not. It says their everyday is filled with pointless drama. So this is also somebody who just creates fake ass narratives just to stay relevant. They're this type of person. This is an attention seeker because they don't know how to give themselves healthy attention. And then they don't feel like the attention that God has to offer is enough. Yeah, there's something, definitely something here about social media and societal factors here. This is somebody who you can be in the same quote unquote arena of work as these people here, because I just saw career and work also. These people could have definitely tried to impact your career and work or something as well. Something about a father, a masculine energy, as well as your legacy is significant here. Separation. Somebody may have tried to separate you from your legacy's path, your legacy, your destiny, to create this legacy that is predestined by the Most High here. Yep, somebody was definitely attacking your finances, and this could be family. Yep, rips. There was family here, karmic family, or somebody, yeah, okay. Somebody could have definitely tried to harm a lover here, or harm your love life, or put an end or a death to your love life, because we got transformation. Yeah, because ultimately, like, even your faith here, somebody was trying to put a death to your faith, because at the end of the day, all this boils down to somebody just all out spiritually attacking you to kill you overall, whether that's killing your spirit or killing you, whichever one they could do first, or whichever one will work, right? 24 on the timer just now. But we got the root chakra. We saw lover, transformation, family. All these cards coming out back to that, right? Finances, all that shit. And then the main chakra card that came out was the root card. So somebody could have definitely been doing roots here. Somebody could have been using blood of any kind, whether that's animal blood or their own blood or their misses, right? Or like I said, this could be just blood as in your family. So it can represent a lot of things. Somebody was playing with some graveyard magic here too, because we got earth offerings here, but it's a bunch of stones. What are they called? Tombstones. So once again, somebody was trying to put a depth to you, put a depth to your expression, to your voice here, because we got throat chakra. Somebody tried to silence you by all means necessary, by all means available to them. Let's say that. Because that's the thing. So we got holes here for somebody. Somebody could have definitely tried to plan an attack here involving gun violence also, but somebody was trying to put holes in your like sacral energy here, like your water energy, your intuition, your creativity, your did I say emotions already? Emotions, intuition, and creativity with the sacral chakra here. And then we got sacral chakra and holes. So the thing about the holes card is that when there's holes in something, it causes the energy to leak out of what? Out of those holes, right? So anything can be done with whatever is leaking out or seeping out. And for example, let's say somebody put a hole in your shit and then they got their little cup or whatever and they put their cup under your shit trying to get your waters or whatever leaks out of you and then consume it for themselves. So this is exactly the energy that these motherfuckers was on here with you. Somebody was definitely trying to bind and drain, bind, attack, and then steal, drain, from your creativity, trying to steal your creative property, your intellectual property, even your intuitive property, right? A practitioner. So there's definitely a practitioner here, or somebody could be a practitioner of some sort, or could have paid a practitioner to do this. And then, to attack your courage here. Somebody could be trying to mask who they are or whatever demeanor that they have. They could be trying to mask it as courage, but they're actually a coward. So something about your courage is your courage is very significant too in the spirit realm. When it comes to, this is somebody who is somebody here is struggling with addictions. So whomever this practitioner is that somebody could have been investing in, could have some sort of addictions here that are basically taking a toll on them, or it's weakening their abilities or their power here, or something of that nature. Or somebody definitely paid a practitioner here to destroy your courage by trying to have you addicted to some energy here, right? But this is definitely backfiring, because just like the word says you reap what you sow. You're not going to reap what somebody else is trying to sow for you, right? So there's something about some children here as well. Somebody could have definitely did some energy here to attack. Either somebody could have tried to use a child against you, or somebody could have attacked your ability to procreate, or could have been trying to do this through this practitioner here. What else am I getting? All right. So another thing about practitioner, at the end of the day, a practitioner. There's a good and an evil practitioners, right? We see that all the time in hospitals. There's plenty of people, just because they're in holistic work, that don't mean that their hearts are holistic, that their hearts are whole, right? That's why there's this lady that I know. And when it comes to, people spell holistic two different ways. Like there's some people who spell holistic, just HOLLISTIC, and there's other people who spell holistic like WHOLLISTIC or whatever, as in the wholeness of somebody, right? So there's a difference, obviously. So you could be a healer, right? Because a practitioner can also be a healer, not just a root worker or somebody who plays with roots, right? There's another thing about root work too. At the end of the day, root work is talking about your base chakra, your root chakra. So there's high vibrational work, or healing that you can do with your root chakra and every other chakra. You get what I'm saying? That is in the highest vibration, and is for your ultimate soul growth and ascension. But there's other people who abuse these things. People abuse everything that is put here to be used as good. There's always a wicked energy, a traumatized energy, a demonic or evil person or energy here who abuses those things, or they use it, they capitalize, they put themselves in these arenas because it gives them greater access to people who truly are divine, pure in heart, who who truly have life force energy. And is that energy is more potent, it's more doable, long lasting, and gets them the effects that they actually want. So this is why they jump into these arenas and they capitalize and target these people here, right? And they just masquerade themselves as light to get better access. Yeah, because this is what their health depends on. Instead of acquiring their health in a high vibration, they resort to stealing, right? From masquerading, steal, kill, and then destroy type shit. Feel me? So what they try to do, they'll masquerade themselves, and then they'll masquerade themselves to lure you, to deceive you, so they can steal something that is of you, right? Then attempt to kill you. And once they kill you, they think that they're going to usurp or just suck up your energy and then use that to destroy others and then repeat the pattern. So we got mental health here. So there's somebody here, you're a healer of mental health. You are a healer of mental health, or you help heal people's mentals or their minds, right? And somebody was definitely trying to put a freeze on this, and somebody was trying to put a freeze on you having children or you having a family here, because they know that your ancestry is going to be remarkable as fuck. They know your ancestry is really going to change the game. Recovery is going to bring recovery to the sacral chakra, right? So you could be, your sacral chakra could be recovering, right? Or these things have been recovered. Whatever energy that was stolen from you has been recovered and is still in the midst of being recovered. All right. Yeah, because we got transformation, we got mental health transformation, and then we got trauma transmutation, and then sacral chakra recovery. All right. Somebody definitely paid a practitioner here to put a death to your third eye abilities, your psychic abilities here, your discernment and your intuition, in order to silence you, because you know a lot and you finding out a little bit too much, and you're exposing people's secrets, so they feel like you're fucking destroying their whole platforms, their foundations, which is a part of it. That's predestined. That's already in alignment by God. That's destined, right? But obviously, they're going to fight for what's theirs. They're going to fight for this empire by all means necessary, or all means available to them. But what's not available to them? The Most High. What's not available to them are the divine angels. What's not available to them are the divine ancestors. Ultimately, what's not available to them is the true, sustaining, transformative, potent, effective power. They can frolic, they can play, they can do whatever. At the end of the day, they have to attack you so aggressively in order to get you to forfeit your birthright, get you to forfeit that access that you have with the Most High and all that is divine, right? Get you to forfeit utilizing these things that we have access to, such as herbs and candles and all these things. Get you to forfeit your knowledge and your understanding and comprehension on how to use these things in a high vibration and righteously to war, to know how to war and defend yourself spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and psychologically, and physically, right? They want you to forfeit these things, to give up, to be, in your emotions, in a low vibration, to be depressed, to want to give up, to feel like, you have no one. There's so many tactics that these people resort to, so many cruel tactics that they resort to just to make you hopeless and helpless within your mind. Try to get you to accept this about yourself, even though they are illusions on who you really are, because you are authentic. You are a pure soul, right? But see, they need to get in your mind and fuck with your mind, mush up your mind, so that you would know, or you would think that okay, God is not here, God doesn't exist, God doesn't love you, God isn't real. But that's bullshit. That's bullshit. But you know what God hates? God abhors evil. God hates evil. So they don't share that connection. They can't relate to that shit. So they're really jealous of people who do have God's love. And they want you to believe that God does not love you. But at the end of the day, it's a part. God, look, everything works together for the good of those who love God. Period. So these people could have even try to use friends to do this to you, or this could have even been friends that they could have done magic on your friends as well. People who may have been like weaker vessels. It could have been some people. Yes, I just seen altar work. So yeah, there was definitely somebody who did some shit with an altar here, or did something to alter your friendships, alter, you having true loving connections, and even a family, your love life. Yeah, somebody tried to banish your love life. We got banish and lover. Somebody did something to banish your lover, or banish your friends, banish like the people whom you still had like, pure connections with, or whatever, like to make you feel alone. Mediation. Somebody mediated with somebody's mental, their crown chakra, and their third eye. So this could have been friends, family. This could have been anybody whom still had access to you, right? Somebody did something to mediate these people's minds here in order to like turn to leave you out in the cold, work against you, whatever the case may be. Right? So there's something here about a grandfather as well. And we got throat chakra. So some of you guys could have had a grandfather, or something. It's something about a grand authority. Something about your grand authority. You have a grand masculine energy when it comes to expressing yourself, or something of that nature as well. So I'm getting like emperor energy. Rips, and somebody definitely try to rip this apart here. Rips are caused. Yeah, I keep giving a father, something about a father or a grandfather, right? We got rips and blockages. It says rips are caused by deliberate events designed to induce stress and trauma within an individual. So these people sown deliberately. Deliberate is basically intentionally. Somebody deliberately caused events designed to induce stress and trauma within you, right? Or individuals connected to you. It says it is used to allow entities and outside forces to easily take over. So they wanted demons to overthrow your vessel, and not, and not your vessel to be houseable to the spirit of God. That's what they was trying to overthrow, because at the end of the day, that's where your power lies. And they can't relate. They can't relate. They can't relate. Them bones. These motherfuckers, somebody was doing reads or getting readings on you, or somebody was actually doing readings on you. Like if there's readers involved, they was doing readings on you to try to plan these attacks here. There was definitely somebody trying to slow down something, or something is speeding up here for these individuals, or something about trying to slow something down is actually causing something to speed up. All right. Yep. We got 8 of sticks, and we got the grandchildren. So there's definitely family members involved here. Something about family, 10 of baskets, and a father. This father could be a fire sign. The free man reverse. Somebody was going out of their way to entrap you, make you a prisoner, or treat you, or make you their slave, right? When you're supposed to be this free woman here. I'm definitely getting a feminine here. You're supposed to be free, but something about these people trying to entrap you. We got Pa again, father and Pa. So there's something about a grandfather, father of coins. So Miss Ida, high priest. All right. Okay. I was going to try to keep the shit myself. Dr. Grant, there's a father here who definitely did something with a doctor here, or a root doctor, or could be, there's somebody did some shit here with a doctor of evil works here, to bind or rescript Two of Swords and Father of Coins. Somebody paid somebody to do this shit, to weave some type of web here in order to steal from you, to keep something that belongs to you, that was left to you by a grandparent, with the grandchildren here. And the only grandparent that came out was grandfather, period. So a grandfather could have left somebody some shit here to their grandchild that they feel like is a flower. They feel like this grandchild is like a flower child, right? Yeah. And these people was so you could have definitely be like a lone wolf energy, or had to become this, even if you are a sociable person. You could look, we got a big mama here too. There could be a mama involved, or something about a mama, or even a grandmother involved. So it's however it goes. But there's definitely a father of this could even be an earth sign or something about an earth sign here. But there's definitely a father here who was on some two of knives energy with somebody in order to affect their freedom or to bind them or something of that nature. Or somebody, there could be a father here that's losing their freedom also, whether that's spiritual jail or physical jail. Miss Ida came out again, the high priestess energy. Yeah, somebody was definitely trying to entrap a female here. Yeah, then we got a mother of baskets reversed. So yeah, there's a mother here who is not really, there's a mother here whose intuition is just not, it's not where it should be. We got three of knives here. Yeah, diabolical energies or feminines and masculines. So let's be very clear about that. Even if it's not a mother, a father, a parent, a guardian, this could just be a karmic feminine or a karmic masculine in these masculine feminine energies with that mother of cups reversed. So there could be a water sign or something about somebody's water energy being debilitated, being adverse, being inverted. We got three of knives here. So somebody was definitely trying to take somebody out here using a practitioner or a doctor or some type of root work. And family was involved. Candle magic, playing with food, abusing herbs, abusing nature. Someone could have planned a stabbing. Somebody could have conjured a genie. Yep, we got two of coins and then the funeral home, Miss Robinson. So that name could be significant for somebody. Yeah, and then we got Bishop Mason. So I feel like it's very obvious. Them bones, exactly. Somebody got a reading, or maybe this reading, I don't know, something about this reading could be, or you guys could have been getting readings, and maybe this could have been your reaction that's on this them bones card about this information. Yeah, about a father here who's not whom you thought he was. This person put on or created a whole persona, a whole image, a reputation, quote unquote, so to speak, about themselves. And this could have been very shocking to find out that this person is not really who they, proclaim themselves to be. That this person is really this wicked, this diabolical, and willing to do this for money. Because at the end of the day, this boils down to money, and it boils down to a jealousy of somebody's like energy here. This could even be like a jealousy of somebody's mental stability, intellectual stability, spiritual stability, whatever the case may be, right? Or your way of being able to gain things, and you don't have to submit to societal conventional shit. Like maybe you have an unconventional way of winning people over or winning rewards from the universe, and this person could be very envious and jealous of that, right? So somebody was definitely juggling something here, or trying to juggle you, or have you be juggled here. And we don't. So we got a mother of knives here and a father of baskets. Father of knives, right after the mother of knives. And then black hermit, so magic, black magic, or magic was definitely used here. Nine of baskets. Yeah, for your harvest here. All this for your harvest. All this for your harvest. Yep. And these people are denying it tomorrow. So no, the hell we didn't. They're denying it. They're in denial, or they're denying this shit to others, trying to make it seem like you're creating a narrative or some shit like that. To attach after a fling. There's also somebody here that you may have had a fling with, an ex or whatever. Or these people could be in this type of energy here. Somebody could be trying to make it seem like, you're lying or whatever. And then we also have somebody was stealing your mail. Somebody was stealing your mail. This could be any of these individuals here, whether that's aunties, uncles, guardians, friends. It doesn't matter who it is. Like somebody was stealing your mail here. Yeah. And could have been trying to say that they're not associated, some shit like that. And then, but somebody's running into a dead end here. You're the dead end. Somebody ran into a dead end with this plan here. It's not turning out how they thought it would. So it says new topics are here. Change the trending topic. They were never trendy. What's new? What's now? You're worth more. Bridges are burnt, and that's just that. So you burnt your bridge. You burnt these people burnt bridges with you, or whatever, or these people was tearing down the bridge, right? You know how it says you can't have everybody in your boat because motherfuckers be poking holes in your shit and then you sinking or whatever, or the boat starts sinking and they don't even try to repair it. That type of shit. So this is somebody who was literally tearing down your bridge or whatever bridges that they had, but still, you know, sticking across and shit like that, right? Or trying to get you to repair the bridge, and so that they can keep like sneaking across and having access to you. But it says you burn that shit down. You let that shit burn all the way the fuck down with your anointing, period. With the fire of God. It says magic to make you lose your creations and to delay your progress. These people could have even done magic or abused chemicals here, or used chemicals. Somebody abused. Look, the chemicals could be their body fluids as well, because we got slut bucket thotty. People could have been trying to say that you was a slut bucket, but there's somebody who's a slut bucket here. A slut bucket thotty can be a man or a woman. It says trying to get rid of you to keep from being exposed. At the end of the day, this is what it boils down to, because a lot of these people built their foundation, their stability off lies, a house of lies, and your intuition and your courage to express what you have been discerning, these mysteries, these secrets that you have been finding out, whatever, through your dreams, through your prophecy, whatever it may be, right? These people have been doing work on you to try to end this. It says you are channeling the emotions of your enemies and those who oppress you, because they have been demoted, or they are in the process of being demoted. They are disqualified, right? And this is all at the charge of the Most High, or these people have been charged by the divine angels or actual people. This can even be like the court, the earthly court as well. Somebody could have got a charge. It says the person you least expected. Somebody could like animate or something. There's a message for you with anime or something like that, or some of these people being very animated in their personalities. It says the devil may be crafty, but none is more craftier than Ra. And that's just that. That's just that. They believe that they were sent to you, but Ra intentionally put you in place or sent you to them. Oop. So somebody, you know, like I always like to say, being God's secret weapon. Somebody thought that they was undermining you, right? Thought that they was going to sabotage you, steal from you, steal your identity, act like they're you, like this is the Sims game, right? And then kill you off and destroy you or whatever. And it's like, no, it says to depart from evil is understanding. So you departed from these people because you have understanding and you understand what evil looks like, what it looked like, what it sound like, what it smell like, I can hear clearly now that y'all full of shit, trying to build a body off stolen energy, beauty harvesting, and is leading them into obesity, weight problems, weight issues, and body dysmorphia. So this is another one of these people's karma here, because they was fetishizing over the situation here, or over some type of evil. Yep. Somebody could be European, or something about European energy is significant here. It says, are you a real person? 3, 2, 1. So something, there's a countdown on something going on here. So maybe somebody's true identity, like it's literally a countdown, this shit being exposed or revealed more by more. Or somebody could be on their final strike. It says a lover is a secret enemy. These people could have like literally, these people could be with individuals who are secret enemies to them and they don't even realize it because they're too busy fetishizing over somebody else's life. It says covetous in the reverse. So something about you are not a covetous person. These people could have tried to flip the script. It says mad because you won't be gay with them. All right, Virgo, y'all's reading and gone over a little bit of time here. Or ex-lover. There could be an ex-lover here that's a secret enemy as well. It says God giveth and God taketh away. And these individuals are about to learn that. Mission accomplished. You have accomplished your mission here. So mote it be. This is the Authentic Empress. I hope you guys are able to get some clarity here. And I'll see you next time.